but let's get started. So let's start off in a seated position, a comfortable seated, position. Maybe sitting on a block or a folded blanket to lift your hips just slightly. And whatever's comfortable. I like to sit like this. You can have your legs out straight. You can have them bent to the side, really whatever's comfortable, because what we're going to do right now is just start with our warming up our spines. Come here, Rose. Come here. Stop that, sweetie. Come here. Come sit down. Okay. And let's all take a big inhale and reach our arms up overhead. Reaching with both arms, really feeling your spine lengthen. Reach up with the left arm, stretch the left side. Reach up with the right arm. Let's just kind of go back and forth for just a second. Let's just put our palms together, bring our hands down to our heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, scoop up with your arms up overhead. Exhale, palms together, hands down to the heart center. And again, inhaling, scoop your arms up overhead. And exhaling, palms together, down to the heart center. Let's rest our palms on our thighs and begin to roll out the back of our neck. Drop the chin to the chest, and inhaling, raise the right ear to the right shoulder. Exhale, back down to center. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, back down to center. Inhaling to the right, gazing up over the shoulder. Exhaling. Inhale to the left. And a couple more in your own breath. Allowing the head to hang real heavy when it comes forward, so you feel a stretch down both sides of the spine. Very good. And then working your way back to a neutral position. Let's begin with our arms straight out to the side, palms facing down, and then flip the arms over, palms facing up, and then to the back. And really want the arms to be just nice and straight. The movement is from the shoulder. You want to feel that twist in the shoulder as far in both directions as we can. Let's go ahead and make cactus arms. Lower the right arm just a little bit, crossing left over right. And back of the hands can stay together, or you can put the palms together. Gently lift the elbows up to the chin level, maybe towards the lips or the nose, feeling a nice stretch across the top of the back. Nice stretch even underneath your shoulder blades. As you take an inhale, really lengthen your spine here. And then let's exhale, hands come straight out. Backs of the hands are together, thumbs pointing up. We'll flip them over and clasp, and then do our forearm rotation here. Nice work. Very good. And then straightening back out to the sides. Let's just do our shoulder rotation. Couple more. Cactus arms. Left arm goes under the right this time, working into your eagle arms. Lift the elbows again until you feel that nice stretch across the top of the back. Maybe you can even feel that stretch underneath the shoulder blades. Feels really good. Consciously make space in your spine here as you inhale. And then exhale, let's go ahead and straighten our arms out. Flip our palms over and Rotate the forearm bones on the opposite side here. Excellent. Let's just stretch our arms back out to the side. Plant the right hand on the floor next to you and look over at the left. Inhale as you reach the left arm up. Feeling a nice stretch from that left hip that's still connected with the blanket or the floor all the way up the fingertips. Reaching, breathing, and on an inhale, bring the bicep over next to the ear. Gaze beyond your fingertips. One more big breath here. And on an exhale, watch the left hand for your neck safety as you come up. Let's plant the left hand, look over at the right, and inhaling, reach the right arm up, reaching, again, taking care to make sure the right hip is still connected with the ground. Reaching. On an inhale, bicep comes over by the ear. Look just beyond the fingertips. One more breath here. Exhaling, watching the right hand come back up. Very good. Inhale, let's bring our arms up overhead. Exhaling, right hand to left thigh. Left hand comes to the base of the spine. Just an easy, gentle twist. Looking over the left shoulder. As you inhale, extend your spine. And as you exhale, look over that left shoulder. A couple more breaths here. One more big inhale. As we exhale, turn back forward. Let's reach our arms back up overhead again. Inhaling, reaching. Exhale, this time left hand to right thigh, right hand to the base of the spine. Gently look over towards the right shoulder. Couple of breaths here. Remembering to extend through the spine, gently twist. On your next exhale, just gently come forward. Let's plant our fingers on the floor right in front of you and just walk forward for a nice little forward fold here. Really wanting a fold at the hips. Extend through your spine. Fold forward as you exhale. Let's walk over to the left side with our hands. And hover over the left thigh or the left knee with our bend here. Keeping the right hip connected with the floor. And when you're ready, go ahead and walk over to the right side. Feel that stretch on, we'll feel the stretch on the left side when we get over here. Bending over the right thigh. And walk your way back to the front. Maybe take one more nice breath and extend out. And then bring yourself back to a nice, comfortable seated position. Let's do our alternate nostril breathing today. Without any retentions, we're just gonna use our Vishnu Mudra with the right hand. So what we'll do is you'll fold down your peace fingers. The thumb will close the right nostril. The ring finger will close the left nostril. The left hand usually uses Gyan Mudra. So the forefinger and the thumb will touch together, and you set that down on your thigh. And I'll guide you through this. We're just going to do a few rounds of this alternate nostril breathing. Let's take a big inhale. Exhale out the nose. Inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Close the thumb. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Close the finger, open the thumb. Exhale. Inhale. Close the thumb, open the finger. Exhale. Inhale. Close the finger, open the thumb. Exhale. Inhale. Close the thumb, open the finger. Exhale. Release the hand to the thigh. Gently close the eyes. And just sit for just a moment. Gently open your eyes and let's work our way to tabletop position. I will use a blanket under my knees here for comfort. All right, and in our tabletop position, hands directly under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's take a big inhale, drop the belly, raise the crown, raise the tail. Exhaling, belly to spine. Drop the crown, drop the tail, really rounding your back here with your breath. A few more at your own pace here. Pattern. And then work your way back to a neutral spine. Let's go side to side. So inhale, look over the right shoulder at the right hip. Exhale, come back to neutral. Inhale, look over the left shoulder at the left hip. Exhaling back to neutral. Over to the other side. Exhaling back to neutral. And then again to the left. And coming back to our neutral spine. Okay, let's work on our balancing stick here. So let's firmly plant the right hand, the left knee, and the left toes. Reaching the left arm, bicep by the ear, right leg out behind you. Take care not to fall into your right arm here with your shoulder. Extending out the hand and the heel here. Very strongly. On an inhale, bend the back leg and point the foot towards you. Reach back with the left hand and gently kick the foot into the hand. Opening the shoulder. Let's exhale, reaching back out without a slingshot action. Plant the left hand, plant the right foot, and move your left foot into your kickstand for our side plank here. Right arm rises. Maybe right bicep comes over the ear if you want to stretch it a little bit further there. One more big breath here. On the exhale, reach all the way forward. Bring the hand back down and plant it. Both of the legs coming straight out, or straight out of your hips behind you. We still have left knee on the floor. Right foot is straight, foot is planted. Press your hips up for this half a down dog here. Feeling a nice stretch on the right side of your body. On an inhale, look forward between your hands, come back down, and place both knees on the floor again. Setting up for the opposite side. So make sure the left hand is planted firmly under the shoulder, right knee stays planted. Right arm and left leg, rise. Reaching out the heel and the fingers, not falling into the left shoulder. Stay very strong. Bend the left foot. Reach back with the right hand. Gently kick that left foot into the right hand. Looks very good. Testing our balance a bit here. Take a big inhale. And on the exhale, gently releasing. Reach in both directions. Right hand comes back down. Right leg becomes the kickstand. Left foot plants for our side plank. Left arm rises, reaches, pressing firmly into the right hand and the left foot. Inhale, reaching. Exhaling, come on forward. Plant the hand, plant the toes. Lift the hips for our half down dog on the left side. Inhale, look through the hands. Both knees come down. Let's move your knees to about the width of your mat. Press the glutes back into the heels. Melt the belly, the heart, the forehead down to the mat in a child's pose. Just for a moment to catch our breath. Okay, gently work your way back into your tabletop position. I'm going to use my blocks here. If you've got a block you'd like to use, that's good. Hands can stay on the floor. But let's bring our right foot forward. Left knee stays on the floor. Left toes can stay curled if you like, or you can open the foot up. Either way. And we're going to do, I don't know the scientific name for this, but my husband and I call it flossing your hips. So we're going to inhale as we're in this forward lunge position. And then on our exhale, as if we're being pulled from our glutes, we're going to come back into a half split here, which is going to change the dynamic of the stretch to behind the leg. So we inhale and we come forward. Right now, opening the left hip. Exhale, go back, stretching behind the left leg. Right leg. Inhale forward. Exhale, back. Inhaling, come forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, come forward. Okay, now plant the hands and let's gently change feet here. Bring your right foot back. Left foot comes forward. Set yourself up. for flossing the opposite side. So let's inhale forward. Now the right hip is getting opened on the front side. Exhale, it's the back of the left leg that's receiving the benefit. Inhale forward. Exhale, pulling back. As you go back, if you can engage your quads, it can actually help you stretch the back of the leg. If not, it still feels good, maybe. And a couple more here. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead, let's go ahead and come sit back on your heels. If you would like to, sit up on your toes and make sure your baby toe is also bent forward. Toes, and then you sit on your heels, stretching out the back of the feet for just a moment here. Let's come back forward and let's work our way to the front of our mat for some sun salutations. Come forward to a stand. Lay down, little pup. That's a good girl. Good spot for you. Very good. Okay, remember in our mountain pose, our feet should be hip width apart if it's comfortable. You line your hip up over the ankles, shoulders over the hips. Straighten the spine as if we're reaching through the crown. On an inhale, arms rise. Slight arch in the back. Exhale, let's fold forward. Bending the knees. Hands touch the ground. Inhale, hands come a little bit in front of you. Straighten the back of the legs, straighten the back. Exhale, fold forward. Hands to the hips. On an inhale, come all the way up, rising from the chest. Arms up overhead, slight arch in the back. Exhale, hands back down to the heart center. Okay, we'll do that one again. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands to hips, rise from the chest. Arms up overhead, arch the back. Exhale, hands back to the heart center. Adding on, let's inhale, arms up overhead, arching. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, rising halfway. Exhale, step back with the right foot. Coming forward, heart forward. Inhale, step back with the left foot, pressing the hands into the mat. Exhale, drop your knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Press the pelvis and the toes. Pull the chest off the mat. Exhale through your tabletop. Curl the toes into a down dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right leg comes all the way forward. Heart comes forward. Inhaling. Exhale, back foot comes forward to meet the front, folding forward. Inhale, rise halfway, flat back. Exhale, folding. Inhale, hands to hips, rising from the chest, arms up overhead, slight arch in the back. Exhale, hands down to the heart center. Excellent. Other side, let's inhale, arms up overhead. Exhaling, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step back with the left foot. Inhale the heart forward. Exhale, step back with the right foot to the top of a plank. Inhale, pressing the hands into the floor strongly. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, come down to the floor. Inhaling, baby cobra. Exhaling through tabletop into your down dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, bend the knee. Left foot comes forward. Inhale the heart forward. Exhaling all the way into the left foot. Bring the right foot forward. Forward fold. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands to hips. Rising. Arms up overhead, arching. Exhale, hands down to the heart center. All right, now for some balancing. Let's do our standard tree pose. So we'll begin with your hands at your heart center or hands on the hips, wherever can give you a nice grounded position. All of our weight will come into the right foot. The left foot will press into the right leg. The toes can stay on the floor as a kickstand, or you can press into the calf or the thigh above the knee or below the knee. The foot presses in the leg presses into the foot. Let's inhale our arms up overhead. Exhaling, bring the arms all the way around you, around behind you. Clasp your hands. Oops. Inhale, open your chest up. Roll the shoulders back. Maybe look up just a little bit. Exhaling, let's just bring the knee forward, give it a little hug. And shake that one out. Okay, let's plant now the left foot. The right foot becomes our tree branch. Anywhere except for the knee. Hands to the heart center. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Maybe you look up just a little bit. Exhale, bring the hands around back. And as you inhale, roll your shoulders down your back. Maybe look up, feel a nice stretch in the chest as you test your balance. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and hug that knee in. Great. Shush, shush. Okay, back at mountain pose at the top of our mat. Okay, let's take our feet, maybe not quite as wide as your mat. You want them a little bit more than hip width apart. Kind of point it out, maybe like a 45-degree angle. We're just gonna try a yogi squat here. So what we're gonna do is take a big inhale. We can fold forward, hands can touch the floor here for balance, or if you need a block, you can use a block right here. And then let's just begin to squat gently as far as you can into a little yogi squat here. If you'd like, you can just sit on a block for just a moment. Elbows are inside the knees. We can bring our palms to our heart center. We can literally use our elbows here to help open the hips a bit. Try to extend out of the crown and out of the tail, really lengthening the spine. One more big inhale here. Exhale out the mouth. And then everybody relax and go ahead and move down to the floor. Very good. All right. So let's do our, I'm gonna do the rolling up and down the spine. I welcome you to join me once again, but if it's not comfortable, just meet me lying on the floor. Let's see. I like to do this 5 times for some reason. Okay, and when you're done, we'll just meet up lying on the floor. Soles of the feet on the floor. Your heels, like you can just barely touch them with the tips of your fingers, is perfect. And then let's go ahead and make sure your shoulder blades are on the floor. Press your sacrum into the floor. And as much of your back as you can feel as you can into the floor. Palms are pressing into the floor, thumbs pointing towards your body. What we're going to do here is we're just going to breathe our bodies with our arms. So as we inhale, the arms are going to come up and over until the backs of the hands touch the floor. And we're going to exhale, arms are going to come back up and over until the palms touch the floor again. So let's all do that together. You ready? Let's inhale, arms up and over. Backs of the hands touch the floor. Exhaling, hands come back. Palms touch the floor. Inhaling, arms up and over. Exhaling, hands come back to the hips. One more, let's inhale, up and over. Exhale, hands come back. Very good. All right, now this time, when we do that, as we are inhaling and bringing the arms up overhead, we can also press into the feet and lift the hips. So we'll inhale, arms up overhead, lift your hips up. Exhale, lower the hips. Hands come back down to the sides. Inhaling, arms up overhead, lifting the hips. Exhaling, arms come back down, hips come back down. One more. Inhaling, arms up overhead, lifting the hips. Exhaling, lowering the hips, lowering the arms. Excellent. This time we'll move into a bridge pose. So it's much like our inhale portion. I like to start with the backs of my arms pressing into my mat and my hands pointing straight up. So I'll make that 90-degree angle here at my elbow. And on the inhale, I'm going to press my hips up and I can begin to walk my shoulders underneath me. Inhaling, pressing the hips up, using the muscles on the back side of the body. So I'll use the glutes, the hamstrings, my erectors. You can clasp your hands together if you would like underneath, pressing your arms into the floor. And this is our heart opener today. So just really breathe into it. And we're going to really open the front body here. Shouldn't have any pressure, as much pressure on your neck. It should be in your shoulders and your arms and your feet. You're really pressing. One more big inhale here, and let's gently lower everything down to the mat. Put the soles of the feet together on the floor and allow the knees to fall out to the side, making a diamond. Left hand goes over the heart, right hand over the abdomen. You might still feel a nice curve in your spine. That's good. We're just kind of basking in that glow right now for just a moment. Very nice. Work your feet back up so that the bottoms of the feet are on the mat. And now let's go into our shoulder stand. So it's similar to what we've been working on here just now with the bridge. The arms can come down close beside us. We can roll our knees up into our chest, and the hands come to the low back to help walk you up into the shoulder stand. The weight is between the shoulders and the elbows on the forearms, or I'm sorry, on the upper arms, and between the two shoulders, not in the head or the neck. Once you're comfortable here, you can put the bottom of the feet together and make a diamond with the legs like we just did on the floor. And if you would like to bring the toes overhead to the floor, you will be engaging in the plow pose. Wherever you're at, when you're ready, gently roll yourself back down to your mat. And let's take the right ankle and put it over the left thigh, just above the knee. Reaching the arms through, grab the back of the left thigh. Gently pull the left leg towards you as you press the right knee away with your elbow, making sure both feet are flexed. Continue with your nice breathing here, just a natural breath. Press your sacrum into the floor, your low back, the very tail end. And see if you can also keep your shoulders pressed into the floor. One more big breath here. And let's switch it up. Let's put our left ankle on the right thigh, just above the right knee. Reach the hands in, grab the right thigh. Gently pulling the right leg towards you, pressing the left knee away with the elbow, flexing both feet. Once you get all that, remember to press the sacrum in, keep the shoulders on the ground. All this helps us get down deep into our glutes. One more big breath, and then just squeeze your knees in, just hug them in. Maybe curl your head in like a tiny little ball. Relaxing the head back on the mat, let's reach our arms through the legs and grab the big toes with our peace fingers. And then stretch that skin on the back of those legs, a happy baby here. Pressing as much of your back into the floor as you can. And just really working for a nice feeling on the back of the legs. You're welcome to roll back and forth here. Bend one leg and straighten the other. Straighten both legs. One more big inhale. On the exhale, bring your feet back down to the floor. Let's take our arms out to the side, either straight out or in a cactus. And gently pressing into the feet, lift the hips and move them over to the right, just a couple of inches. Bring the knees into the chest and then allow them to fall to the left. And look over the right shoulder for a supine twist.
Bring your knees back into your chest. Place the feet back on the floor and lift the hips, and let's move to the left a couple of inches. Let's bring the knees back in now and allow them to fall to the right and look over to the left. And let's come out of that twist. Bring your knees into your chest. Hug your knees in. Bottom of the feet on the floor. Go ahead and straighten yourself out. Straighten out the legs out of the hips. Allow the feet to fall to the side. Lay your arms out beside you, palms facing up. Feel your shoulder blades connect with the ground. Maybe shake your head back and forth a couple of times, finding a good spot here for our 2-minute Shavasana. Reach your arms up overhead and stretch down the right side of the body and the left side of the body. Roll yourself to your right side, resting there for a moment. Then using your left hand, press firmly into the ground, pushing yourself up into a gentle seat. Bring your hands to your heart center. Everybody bow your heads. Thank you so much for coming to practice today. I hope you have a lovely day and find a little bit of equanimity for each of you in all the weirdness that is in our world right now. Thank you all. I hope to see you next week.